Sociopathic Kids. According to Reddit. Number 13. I taught a 4-year-old boy who actually scared the crap out of me. Scared me because I fear for what his future would be. I can see him ending up doing the same awful things to people, that he would try to kiss and hug girls, and when they didn't want to, he'd hold them tight and try to do it anyway, even if they loudly protested. I explained that there is no kissing in school, and if someone doesn't want to hug you, they absolutely do not have to. I also said that some people don't like hugging, and he said, "Well, I want her to, so she will." He just couldn't understand boundaries of any kind. This is just one example of the things that he did. I did refer him, as I believed he had autism, and he's undergoing assessment, awaiting a diagnosis, but I worry there's something else going on with him. He'd also watch other children to see how he should act. For example, a child might get sad, and another child would comfort him. He would then copy the behavior, but totally exaggerate it, like completely over the top, and just use it as an excuse to touch other people, mainly girls. He never showed any emotion other than anger and jealousy, and he had a very scary look in his eyes, and I've never met another child like him. Talk about a little Lucas. Jeez. Hello to everybody in the stream chat. Here's hoping you're having a fantastic day or evening on this, the eve of war. You know? Wish you guys the best. Lane, Valena, Ali Hearts, Ariana, Adam Wells, saying sup, what's up with you? And Dolly says, hey Kyle, I'm still locked out of my account. I hope that you can remedy that in time, because it just sucks to have an account that you just can't use for whatever reason. That aside, I hope everybody will take the time to go follow me on Twitch. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna be streaming there a lot now, considering the status of this channel. Wow. As we continue up this list, however, we arrive at number 12. I'm not a teacher, but at my kids' daycare, there was a bona fide sociopath in the making. This was a kid who would inflict harm on others with a genuine smile on his face, like he was playing, but he was secretly enjoying it. He would hit, he would bite, punch, kick, break toys, destroy artwork, but very secretive and carefully planned when teachers or parents would not be looking. My God. He was really intelligent and well-spoken for his age, and he was asked to leave after a few years, and pretty much every parent was relieved. That kind of sucks when parents know that there's some little dick burger, but they can't do anything about it. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, that's my PS4 making all that noise. I was kind of wondering what was making a lot of background noise, but now we know. Also, door. Forgive me. That should sort a little bit of the background noise. And this music may be a little bit too loud, so allow me to adjust that. Okay. Good evening to all of you once again. Adam Wells says, every time Kyle says something that ends in Edru, it reminds me of that Japanese guy on Futurama with Bender. Oh no. I better cool it with the Japanese guy impressions. Very, very, very springtime and the cherry blossoms. Number 11. I worked with a student who would fit the description of a sociopathic child. The stories of the things that he did are extensive. One example is that he got up from his seat to throw something away, On his way back, he walked up behind a student who was distracted working on his assignment. Out of the blue, he pushed the working student's head down and into the desk. He gave him a bloody nose. There had been no previous altercations or source of friction between these two students. His parents were divorced and his mother was too afraid of him to have him during the days that she had custody. His father would move him frequently from school to school once his behavior got so bad that the school started the process to get him into psychiatric care. Wow. Well, what can you say? Hello, Gabriel, and hello, Broccoli. Broccoli says I'm gonna have to get better internet for the Twitch stream thingy. You mean Twitch is giving people issues as far as just trying to watch it? Is it like a bitrate thing where like it buffers, or what's really going on? I look to you guys to inform me, because I have no idea otherwise. I'm so sorry, that song, is it by the Foo Fighters? The one that goes, I'm giving the best of you. But it's up the octave. Is someone giving the best? Oh, yeah. They say to born to resist. People should start paying me for like song requests. But man, no, because it might block the whole video depending on where some people live. Seriously though, chat, how do you guys feel about what's going on? You know, Iran attacking missiles now. Come on, man. Oh my god. I'm calling Stripes to bail me out of this list. No, her stupid color is orange, which means she's probably dead. God, all of these hoes keep such a bad sleep schedule. I need like stream buddies. You dead? Yeah, she's dead, dude. All right. As we continue up, hello, Tiffany's mind. Speaking straight to the mind. Dolly says the person who cut my hair a week ago really done me wrong and I'm still mad. It'll grow back. I believe in you. And I wish you the best. This dude say he excited to Fortnite dance on noobs. Linda, how are you doing? Let us continue. Okay. Number 10. Wait a minute. Yeah, number 10. I taught a 15-year-old boy who was already kind of creepy. Why did you read that? I mean, we can assume that the boy was creepy already as well. Already. Creepy on deck, baby. He submitted a creative writing story. That was a struggle snuggle fiction. Rape fiction? Come on now. You've heard of pulp fiction. He graphically described how a white blonde woman was being raped to corrupt the purity that she feigned. What? When confronted by a vice principal, well, you butcher. When confronted by a vice principal, he started ranting about how he hated all the girls in his class because they were all bitches. Yo! When is his day of retribution? Even though none listed had ever been in any interaction with the guy, positive or negative. He then wrote me an apology letter where heaps of the lines were aggressively crossed out. And then a smiley face was drawn next to them. At least confrontation by a vice principal, he got really aggressive, walked out and punched the school fence several times. Unfortunately, he wasn't expelled. Boy, y'all playing with fire, baby. Yeah, there aren't enough metal detectors in the world to protect that school. He could drop from the battle bus straight into the school. What are you gonna do then? That glider noise only gives you so much time, you know what I mean? And if you don't have resources to build, shit out of luck. Shit out of luck. He's got hacks. He has got hacks. Oh my god. We should talk about a show called Dot Hack. When are we gonna watch an anime together, guys? Does that not sound like your cup of tea? Is that too nerdy for you and me? Ugh. Adam Wells says, I had a real Fallout kind of dream last night. I heard a big bomb and a mushroom cloud, and I ran to cover and slept for years, and then woke up with mutants nibbling on my arm, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? So how many bowls have you had tonight, Adam? Okay. I think this is like The Walking Dead, where for some reason the zombies could just kill you since you're sleeping, but they're gonna nibble on like a part of you. He's nibbling on my shoe. You get out of here, you mutant. Broccoli says, Kyle, my friend has been stuck in Yemen for the past few years because of the civil war, and this ain't helping. I'm very sorry to hear that. I mean, all of this is just terrible. And I can't imagine where this is gonna go. I was really looking forward to seeing if this madman in the White House was going to be addressing everybody tonight, but it seemed that no, that is not going to happen. Okay. Okay, indeed. What can we say? What can we do but travel up this list? Number 9. Not a teacher, and it took me a long time to put 2 and 2 together on this one, but when I was in high school, a long time ago, I sat next to a kid my freshman year in science class. Even though we went to separate grade schools, I had sort of known him for a long time. Anyway, I had lost my ID card early in the year and obtained a new one. Toward the end of the school year, he tapped my arm and said, "Is that your ID card under your desk?" And I looked, and sure as heck, that was my ID card. I had lost. I was shocked that somehow I had not noticed that it was, especially having gone into that room every day for the last school year. Okay, no. And of course it later dawned on me that he had stolen it and put it there with his shit-eating grin. That should have been a dead giveaway. Anyway, a couple of weeks later, he straight up murdered his younger brother. Oh, that went from 0 to 1,000 really fast. He was tired of all the attention that his younger brother got. He hid a butcher knife in his bedroom, lured his young brother into the same room with some roughhousing, and when they got to the bedroom, he stabbed the younger boy to death. It was statewide news in Wisconsin, because my classmate became the first minor to be tried as an adult in the state. Well, good, the little fucker. Better than he deserves. At least he gets to live. Jesus. I Heart Cryptoverse says, if Old Spice doesn't impress the ladies, he should have tried penciling in a mustache. Man, I swear one of my friends is a sociopath. She punched the shit out of me, and when I asked why she did it, she said, I just wanted to see if I could hurt you. Well, you know, girls with tiny titties will go to great lengths to keep the insanity at bay. Ladies, don't hurt yourselves. You still have butt. Butt is on the market. It's very important to some people. Okay? I'm just joking. Stop letting me imply that you are only your body parts. It's what's inside that counts. What you are externally will wither and fade, but, you know, on the inside whole. No, wait, not the whole. Number 8. So, I'm not entirely sure if this is sociopathic or psychopathic, but I had a child that was creepily into my pregnancy for the first 7 months. He wanted to name her, talked to my belly, and then one day it clicked that I would leave, and he got really close to me and whispered, "When you come out, I'm going to kill you with a hammer. I hate you." You know, I read some things sometimes that blow even me away. I've been doing this a long time. The person writing this says, I was shocked, so I took him with me to the office. The LSP asked why he said what he said. He replied, "It will take her away. I wanted to die, so she stays here." He was on a lot of medication for his incredibly violent tendencies. He had tried to kill his sister before by pushing her in front of a bus. His mother kept him locked in his room at night because she found him standing over her with a knife. Ladies and gentlemen of the stream chat, I want y'all to know, I don't think there's anything more incredible than parents who are going to put up with a little bastard, girl or boy, that has been violent to the point where they need a lock on their bedroom door. I hear stories about like boys that are trying to get at the sibling girls, and they just blow my mind. If you know this is going on, why are you continuing to give them shelter and food and clothing? It couldn't be me, homie. I'd set up some cameras, and if I ever caught your ass, oh my God, that'd be that. Enjoy the streets, my man. Enjoy the streets. Kareem says, "Yo, man, what's up? I was binge watching your videos for a while now." You'll be happy to know that the channel is demonetized. Yeah, in my face with a can of mace. YouTube living the disgrace. My God. Adam says, "I am 18 and I just got my selective services card and I'm terrified of being drafted." I'm sorry to hear that, Adam, but you'll be all right. We'll have to see where all of this goes, I'm just sorry that, the country's in the hands of a bunch of people that need to posture right now because it is pretty childish, pretty crazy, but man, Iran is on some terrorism type shit right now. If what they have said apparently is to be believed regarding how, it just rubs me the wrong way, and I'm just one man and it's my opinion. But personally, when you say, "Oh, you better not retaliate because if you do, we gonna bomb Dubai," and it's like, okay, I don't like the way that sounds though, a little bit of that terrorism. I thought you knew America had a boner for terrorism. My Lord. And I'm curious to know what you guys think about it, but I feel like you guys got other things going on. And that's the comedy, is that a lot of us were just trying to live our lives in peace, keep our heads down and not ruffle no damn feathers. I tweeted something like, some of us were just trying to play video games. And you had to go start a war. Come on now. You pulling out a nuclear deals? What the fuck are you doing? Ah, boy. I Heart Cryptoverse says we need to stop judging families that lock up crazy relatives in the attic. Well, we need to prove that they crazy first. Cause some people are the crazy ones and they lock up the same people in the attic. But you know what the worst part about family is? And admit it to yourself. Admit it to yourself. You could be the only sane person in your family. But because they're all ganging up on your ass with that crazy bullshit, worse trying to convince you with some of the most hot and hardcore peer pressure you've ever in your life absorbed, right? And you're just like, Jesus Christ, can I get away from these people? Imagine if all your crazy relatives had the opportunity to lock your sane ass up in the attic, man. Just let me leave. I won't tell anyone. Donald Trump tweeted, "All is well. Missiles launched from Iran to 2 military bases in Iraq. Assessment of casualties and damages taking place now. So far, so good. We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere." No, dude. This is what I said in my Discord earlier. We shouldn't have gotten to where we are now. But sometimes you don't have the luxury of wasting time thinking about, what we did to get where we're at. Handle your damn business Talk to us and tweet about it later, my dude. What is this? We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere in the world by far. I will be making a statement tomorrow morning. You know, I know a lot of y'all don't care, or a lot of y'all just want to look the other way, but this kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. Oh no. Unleash hell, Mr. President. Iran must never do something like this again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy. Look. Look. Let's finish this list and get out of here. We just, wasn't it always the plan, guys? Do you have yourselves a hard drive? Can you answer me that question? I feel like so many of you, if you're listening to me, you and I could be best friends that we didn't even know, were in each other's reach. If you, at some point in the past, started filling up a hard drive with TV shows and movies and maybe some porn and just stuff where it's as if you expected the internet to no longer exist, and maybe, just maybe, if you could live in a bunker underground and have like clean water and a consistent source of food, you might. I feel like I've been preparing for the apocalypse for a long time. So I guess this really doesn't change anything. And if it ends tomorrow, I guess it ends tomorrow, but I just wish that there was less flailing and less stupidity and less big mouth screeching and just look, man. When we were reading this entry about an ID, it reminded me of something. I've been taking Dia's laughs and editing them after I tell a joke. Here's one of them. Let me mute the music so that you can hear it well. Yeah. My friend David had his ID stolen, so now we just call him Dav. It's seamless, huh? Like you can't even tell that I've edited it. Here's another one. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because 7, 8, 9. Okay, so what I want to do is get enough takes to where it's almost like a studio audience. Woo, this boy is insane. Anyway, as we continue up this list, boy, we arrive at number 7. Her sister annoyed him, so he killed her. No, he killed her kitten in front of her. Sorry, that's enough, sibling killing for one list, let's be real. We didn't expect that to be what's on the list, my God. His sister annoyed him, so he killed her kitten, but he did it in front of her. It's fucking brutal. Complete and utter lack of remorse, just didn't see animals as any different from toys. Violence towards animal during childhood is very common in serial killers. Pretty messed up stuff. Yabby says hi. Sean Watson says playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and listening to Kyle. I need a mindless background game like that. I want to play more Fortnite, but it's like Fortnite needs updates right now, so not exactly interested. Not until it updates and shit. Broccoli says, Kyle, have you seen the anime Panty and Stocking with garter belt? If you haven't, I recommend it for a laugh. No. I mean, I was looking for the gift tonight, and I just remembered Pop Team Epic. I need to I need to finish that because I was really enjoying it. It really got me excited. Like, I thought it was super cute and hilarious. It was really nerdy and referential to video games. Swagstickle says, I ain't going to work. It finally showed up and it wasn't fucking around. You gotta go to work, man. You don't know what it's gonna be like, but we do need to listen to this stupid address tomorrow. I am not the type that's tuning into, Trump jumping up and talking about no bing bongs, but I'm kind of interested in what this fool is gonna say tomorrow, dude. I would have preferred it if he made an address tonight, but the thing is, it really is apparently about the lack of casualties, isn't it? Because what if there were casualties? What if there were casualties? American casualties. You understand? Because I understand that Iraqi dudes were injured. And I'm like, all right. But what if? Boy. I don't know, man. 2 waves of missile attacks. And, hey, boy, we started it. That's what sucks about all of this. Is that we were the aggressors? Let's not even get into it. As we continue through this list, here we are at number 6. I had a 6-year-old, the size of a 9-year-old, pin a 4-year-old to a wall, and at least looked like he was trying to feel her up. I walked up behind him and shouted, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" And he immediately backed off and started stuttering, trying to explain himself. You should have kicked him square in the balls, little fucker. He would say something trying to explain himself, and he would say some fucked up shit too. One time, he walked up to me, a 6-foot-tall bearded man, and said basically, "Hey mama, let me suck on them titties." And you're a 6-foot-tall bearded man. Wow. I hated that kid. If you told him to do anything, he would intentionally do something to go against what he was told to do. His parents spoiled him rotten, let him do whatever he wanted, and he got away with anything because a former teacher had inadvertently injured him, and his family, who are filthy rich, threatened to sue the dog shit out of the school. He basically had immunity and discipline at the school. Or immunity from discipline at the school. The parents let him do whatever he wanted. He hated me because I would not put up with that shit. I never hurt him, but I would put him in a hold so that he couldn't move fairly often. Basically, because he would constantly sucker punch other smaller kids. For just about any reason at all. Even if he just wanted a toy that they were holding. Kids was a little sociopath, and the parents were rich enough that they enabled his behavior. Ain't that just how it goes? What can you say? What can you do? I haven't a mind and I haven't a clue. But thanks for showing. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Thank you, Karim. I forgot that I turned on the the subscriber notifications because I don't know. I guess we're gonna need a little bit more zazz for these streams. Is that weird? But seriously, follow me on Twitch. That's where I'm appreciating and loving you because, my God, it's gonna be the only place that I can do or say or make anything. My heart bursts. But it bursts as we continue up this list. Number 5. First grader threatened to cut my head off with a pair of scissors because I told her she couldn't put a mutilated dead body on her banner. That's pretty loaded. That's an entry that begs another question, huh? Oh my God. Somebody said, first of all, if she wants to cut off someone's head, a garrote or an axe is an ideal weapon. Second of all, please tell me you went to the principal about that 6-year-old. They shouldn't be saying things like that or wanting to draw stuff like that. Maybe she was thinking of printing it out. 6-year-old can't typically draw that kind of thing that well. Not without If a 6-year-old tried to draw that, if your typical super powered 6-year-old tried to draw that, you'd have to ask them what it is. And they'd be like, it's mutilated dead body. You'd be like, right, kid. Have you tried not sucking? You wouldn't know a mutilated dead body if you saw it, or if you created one. But you never will because you're just a little kid. I'm kidding. Don't take it too far when you're making fun of little kids, especially when you're, I want to say, like, leading them in that kind of way. Icky Gabby says, it's nice to listen to you while I'm painting my son's room. Uh-huh. None of you are achieving final form, which is Rhea in the bathtub while listening to Kyle. That's what I want. For everybody. Floopy Goober says, as a kid, I would stab ants with thumbtacks and drown any insects that I found in the garden when I was watering. Fuck insects. Well, it's one thing to have a... I wouldn't call it a hatred of insects. A lot of insects are nuisances as far as we're concerned. They bite, they sting, they are, getting into places that you don't need them. They're like an infestation type thing. I don't know, but as long as you're not taking pleasure or pride in killing the hell out of them, I think that was a socially typical, like, standard thing for a lot of kids to do, is get themselves a magnifying glass and then burn the hell out of something small. It's just messed up how, in a way, it's kind of like us playing God. It's when you crawl up that totem pole to a cat and like a dog and other kinds of creatures, and you're taking their life, where it's like, whoa, bro. What are you doing? You getting a lust for something? You better calm down. Adam says, my phone's about to die. Everybody have a good night. Wish you the best, Adam. I apologize. Swag says, this is the third time I've cleared off my porch from snow and salted it. And driving back from my dentist was a nightmare because people can't drive in the snow. And they can barely drive even when it's not. I understand. Oh, boy. Raindrops are falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning. Number 4. Okay. This one happened just the other day, and obviously I'm going to be anonymous about it to protect the child's identity. Let's call the girl Abby. So, I'm driving a minibus full of students on the way home from a basketball practice, and suddenly Abby starts screaming, did that have peanuts in it? I'm allergic to peanuts. She begins hyperventilating and crying and actually makes me pull over so she can get off the bus and throw up. We're about 15 minutes from school, and I'm literally having a panic attack. So I call the principal and ask them, what do I do? Do we have an EpiPen on hand? She seems confused and puts Abby's grandmother on, who tells me she wasn't aware her granddaughter, who is claiming she can barely breathe, had any allergies. When we get back to school, I was ready to faint, and the principal brings out registration paperwork to show me no listed allergies. She isn't allergic to anything. It was all an act. The hyperventilating, the crying, even throwing up was all for attention. Well, it's nice to know that these lady actresses are learning early. Stupid flat-chested bitch. Get fucking help. Get therapy. Ugh. How is everybody doing then? Do you guys keep your mind off of developments, of the political variety? Even though this isn't politics anymore, this is potentially war, considering there are, it's, let me find the tweet for that ass, please, because, my man Medicare said it best. In response to the tweet I'm going to show you, it sounds like a little kid on Xbox Live. Hey, I'm sorry. Thank you, Karim Bey. That must certainly have scared the living shit out of one of you, and I apologize. And I will adjust the volume on that, I promise. Let me show you what they punk ass is saying though. Iran is warning that if there is retaliation for the 2 waves of attacks that they launched, the 3rd wave will destroy Dubai and Haifa. I don't know how that's pronounced, but that's pretty hardcore, huh? you know? It's not just like a kid going, I'm gonna kill all of y'all. Don't you better not do nothing. It's like, okay. So what do we do here? What do we do? Wowzers. Thank you for that follow. Ugh. Aerodale, butterflies. Hello, Kyle. Hello. Iran has been screaming, I kill you, since the 1970s. Broken record. I really want to see them do something, though. You know? Because here's the crazy thing. What this should have been is Iraq getting themselves a little attack from Iran with some sticks, right? Now, it would be rude if some kid was like smacking the side of your house with some sticks and you told him, hey, get the hell out of here. It would be rude if you went out there and just popped a cap in his ass. All right? Now, hilariously, of course, you're going to have people who are all like, well, you shouldn't have been on my property, America. You know what I mean? But, it's not exactly, I don't know. It's definitely not exactly a match as far as two things, you know? Somebody blows at you, you don't just, impale them at the end of the day. But we kind of started this. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I need them to chill, because if they try something again, oh no. And what do you think this madman's gonna say? What do you think Orange Man gonna say tomorrow, boy? It's gonna be wild. It is gonna be wild. I'm gonna have to eat the popcorn in the morning. From the Oval Office, number 3, a 5-year-old kindergarten student started crying. He didn't want to go into the classroom. His mother told him he had to go anyway. The kid stopped crying, took off his belt, and started whipping his mother. What did I fucking tell you, Mom? As a teacher, it was one of the first times I was completely speechless. His mother told him he had to go anyway, and the kid took off his belt and said, Sheila, what the fuck did you say to me? Take your titties out, bitch. You ain't nothing. Squeeze them together, I'ma spit on them titties. Little big son, please just go into the class. You shut the hell up. Get on your knees, you dog. Dirty bitch. What do you mean the kid took off his belt and whipped his mom? This is something that I would want. Like, I would take a camera phone out. I don't care. Somebody says this feels like learned behavior, like maybe he watched his dad do it. That's kind of sad too. That reminds me of this one video. Let me see if I can find it. It was like in a they were in like a restaurant, like a fast food restaurant. I found it. Now we're talking. Where you could tell that it was learned behavior, and like at one point the little kid throws up gang signs, dude. It's fucked up. And then the girl is so sad. She's like, this is embarrassing. You know what this is like? And that kid is like, yo, I'll kill you, cuz. Don't touch my stuff. He learned that. That's so sad. He clearly learned that behavior. He's mimicking what he's learned. No.
Sit down.
Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God, don't touch my stuff, that little kid. Wow. He's so bad. Oh no. Oh no. Ricky Gervais roasted him. Haha, good for him as usual. You know, I don't know why they keep inviting him out here when he's one of the last true white man comedians. It's not the same over there for it is for us here. They can say what the hell they want when they jump up on stage for a comedy show. Guess what? They about to tell it like other girls. Number 2 on this list of kids sociopaths. I had a high school freshman who was a very boisterous kid, youthful for his age. What the fuck does that mean? One day, he was being disruptive and acting up. What do you mean the kid was youthful? So I asked him to step out of the room with me while my co-teacher continued the lesson. I calmly explained to him why I had taken him out, why his behavior was disruptive, and asked him to be more mindful in the future. He seemed attentive to me and to understand where I was coming from. Then, just as I was about to go back in with him, he says to me, "Okay, I'm gonna start crying so everybody thinks you yelled at me." I immediately put my brakes on. I asked him why he wanted to do that, why he felt it was okay to lie like that, why he wanted to make me feel like such a bad person when I'd been very polite and thought that we had a good interaction. Don't you love people like this who just don't get it? The person writing the story in life just doesn't get it. Why would you say that? Why would you do such a thing like that? No. You're dealing with the wrong one. This kid has already learned too much. He didn't have any good answers for me, but we had already spent enough time out of class. I got him to agree to go in quietly, and we went on with the lesson. Needless to say, it was a sign of things to come. He turned out to be a gossiping, backstabbing little social monster. The more mature kids learned to keep their distance from him, he cultivated friendships with other kids who enjoyed his acting out and emulated it. We finished out the year on reasonable terms, but as he went to other teachers with different classroom styles, his behavior worsened and derailed many classes. Yo, listen to me. You have any idea how dry my mouth is? This is fucking hell. This is hell. We need to end this list. I'm only one away from the end right now. Like the video for me, live my life. Live my life for me. Man, could you? For the next month and a half where I'm not getting any, I'm dying. I'm gonna die. This isn't real. This isn't right. This isn't fair. Why do they do this to me? Hide sidebar. And the final entry on this list of sociopathic kids. Number 1. I have a million stories. Get to it. I can't be trusted with knives. My mommy hides all the knives in the house from me because I've tried to stab everything and everyone. I know if I stab an animal or a person too much, they might die. This would mean that I go to jail, and I don't think I could make it in jail, so I want to find a dead body and stab it over and over again. This way, I know I won't get in too much trouble because the person is already dead. When did they get the platform to just say that? A kid, dude. I don't think I'd even feel right getting a kid that's significantly young enough to say that for a movie role, dude. Here's the line we want your son to read. Wow. Stab, 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 stab. Officer, the body was dead when I got here. Come on. Just let me get my frustrations out. Damn. Stab, 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 stab. Sir, you can go do that on the meat. The cow meat. It's not the same. It's not the same. It need to be a body. The body of a man. Enough, Kyle. I apologize. Kind of. Just a little bit. Cryptoverse says, so mean to shoot a child, sell them to a drug cartel as a drug mule. Ha 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 ha. John Sotheby says, I don't know. My re-enlistment paperwork Has been sitting on the Army recruiter's desk for almost 7 years now. Lazy bastard. I wouldn't mind having my old job back. Almost too old to re-enlist now. Psh, how are you not old enough yet? You gotta get to them Kyle ages where you're pushing your walker. You couldn't send your old man to war. So I get to sit, make some hot memes. Or mediocre memes, lukewarm memes, just for you. That's what get the girls hot. That's what get them wet. In the bathtub wet. Okay? Really mediocre memes. I keep accidentally following big titty hoes on Twitter, which I realize is probably like ruining it somehow. It's gonna like throw that stuff up in my feed, which is already abysmal. Like, I'd love to be able to scroll down through my feed on stream, but not if there's just like massive, oh my god. For real, Ariana, I don't mean to like, I don't know, I should just be able to like look and move on. But what do you want, you know? Here's hoping everybody has a perky day. Everything makes sense. Guys, get your rest and wake up rejuvenated. I really don't know where the world is going now, and I hope that it goes in a direction that makes a lot of sense. But do me a favor. Be here for me as frequently as I try to be here for you. Follow me on Twitch. You know. Once again, apologies to anybody whose subscriptions on the YouTube channel may have been paused because of the channel. But, you know, all the patrons, you guys are still fine and fantastic, and I love you. Let me know what you're looking for, and you're going to get it, you know? Other than that, I'm going to try to stream daily like I have been with the list streams, and then throwing in a gameplay stream here and on Twitch. So, guys, catch me soon. I am hot as hell, and my mouth is dry. Don't ask me why. I got to go try not to die. Love you. Stay out of trouble, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Jump into the Discord if you want notifications of when the stream will go live. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.